I don't want you to be hopeful. I want you to panic. I want you to feel the fear I feel every day. And then I want you to act. I want you to act as you would in a crisis. I want you to act as if the house was on fire. Because it is. Greta Thunberg, January 2019. Greta Thunberg, a teenage environmental activist on climate change, made this profound statement to the leaders at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland. Since first learning about climate crisis, Greta has been doing everything she can to make a difference, educate others, and to convince world leaders that they are not doing enough. But we cannot just rely on world leaders to resolve the climate crisis we are facing. As consumers, we are a major contributor to the problem and must consider our choices. One decision we can make is to support local and reduce our carbon footprint. So, how does supporting local help reduce our impact on climate change? Did you know that by eating what's in season locally, you're putting less stress on the earth? By growing food at unnatural times or shipping foods from far away, you are damaging the earth and contributing to the climate crisis we face. Shopping at local farmers markets and specialty local food shops will not only help the earth, but means we will have fresher tasting food with better nutrition. By supporting local farmers, you are also reducing food miles. These are the miles that add up during the transportation of food. The greater the miles, the more fossil fuels are burned, allowing more harmful greenhouse gas emissions to be released into the atmosphere, thereby affecting our climate. Food that must be transported a great distance requires a lot of packaging in order to protect the food from being damaged. This additional packaging is a major cause of pollution and environmental damage. Another reason why supporting local is the greener choice. But it's not only the transportation of food we need to think about. In 2020, Oceana released findings that Amazon produced over 465 million pounds of plastic waste in 2019 alone. What's even more alarming is that my dad reported findings that 25% of that plastic waste could be traced back to our garage. No more Amazon for you, Mom. By making the effort to buy from ethical and sustainable local businesses who conscientiously reduce the amount of packaging we are using, we are making decisions that have a direct impact on our environment. In order to make a greater difference, everyone needs to contribute. How do we convince consumers who value efficiency and the ease of buying from large companies and do not consider the impact they have on our environment to change their habits? One way is to educate others on climate change and how supporting local is better for them and the earth, just like I am today. Spreading the word to family and friends will also increase the number of people receiving the message and affecting the choices they make as consumers. Also, giving a shout out to your favorite local farmers and businesses is another great way to get people to support locally. This could be done in person or through social media. With the help of my parents, I reached out to different local farmers and businesses and asked what they do to encourage people to shop with them. The main ideas we heard were, firstly, ensuring they provide quality products to their customers to keep them coming back is of high importance. Secondly, having a social media presence and offering contests to encourage people to share with others increases awareness and brings people to their store. Social media also provides a platform for them to share their products locally. For example, my mom was able to buy a number of Christmas gifts through a local crafter she found on social media. I guess you've redeemed yourself this time, Mom. And finally, leading by example. If they want people to support them locally, they must also support local. Supporting local is not only something we should see as an investment in our community, but as a way of reducing the impact we have on our environment. Climate change is an emergency and one that needs to be taken seriously. By considering the choices we make as consumers, we are supporting the fight against climate change. Support local for a greener future.